Hi there, how's everyone doing on this beautiful Saturday? The weather is lovely, and I just want to make this really quick video because I think it's something that lots of people will be able to relate to, and that is I can't stop thinking about my ex. I'm lost without my ex. So the reason I'm making this video is because as a counsellor I do definitely work with many people who are struggling with this issue, and part of the issue is that when you've dated someone for a long time, the feeling is that you are kind of entwined with that person. Really, you do lots of things together, you create lots of memories, and it's fantastic. You know, that's what being in a relationship's about, is all the positive things. However, because you've built up those memories and because you've built that attachment to that person, when they're no longer in your life, sometimes I think there's an assumption that you can just, forget about them and move on. Or the other extreme is where someone literally will not date again because it's like they compare everyone to their ex, or they just don't feel they can trust anyone else because maybe that relationship didn't go that well. Either way, if you're in a situation where you are constantly thinking about your ex, where you feel lost without your ex, where you won't talk to other men or other women, where you just interact with people on this surface level. In fact, what I want to bring into this is the book that I've been reading, the audio book, Excuse Me, Your Life is Waiting, because Lynn Grabhorn talks about people living on 3 levels. You're either living in victim mode, where you just think everything keeps happening to me, the world is really bad, I can't get anything right. You're living in flatline mode, where you don't connect, or you're just kind of going through the motions of life, you don't connect with anyone. Or you're living in this spirit of turned on, she calls it turned on, where you just feel buzzed all the time, where everything you connect with, where you are just living this fantastic, glorious life, you feel everything, you're empathic. So if you're constantly thinking about your ex, you're probably in the flatline stage when it comes to dating anyone else. And what that means is that regardless of if you've got this wonderful person that comes into your life, regardless of if someone that you ticks all the boxes and you've been waiting for your whole life, even if that person comes along, you will never really connect with them, and you will find a reason not to be with them. And the reason will be that no one compares to your ex, that you're lost without your ex, that this person doesn't smell like your ex, doesn't do, you're not attracted to them as much. And all it is your brain telling you that. That's not probably the case. This person is probably a wonderful person in front of you that just wants to be given a chance. I think if you're a widow, it's one thing, and if you've been divorced, I believe that the different type of connection that you have to, it's a different type of loss. If you're widowed, so someone's lost through death, or you're divorced, which is also a loss, and you could call that similar to a death, there's a different process that you have to go through before you're ready for dating. But if you've just been in a relationship with someone and that ex is, it might have been a bad relationship, but it's still an ex, it's just someone you've dated. I'm not making that seem not as valuable, because you might have been in that relationship for a long time. You've got loads of strong feelings. But what I'm trying to say is that it's your brain that is preventing you from moving forward. You're telling yourself no one will ever be good enough. You're telling yourself your ex was this wonderful, fantastic person and you'll never meet anyone like them. Now, as long as you continue to say that, your brain will believe that. And then what will happen is you won't be able to get over your ex, you won't be able to kind of move forward. So what I'm trying to say to people is, I work with people usually to try and help them unpick things. It's not as simple as stop thinking about your ex. If it was simple as that, everyone would do it. It's not as simple as saying to people, switch off those feelings of love either. Those feelings can still remain. You can still have positive memories. Me and my ex used to do this. We had that's how I kind of got over like my last 2 exes, to be honest. Instead of me having to think I've got to get over them by hating them, or I've got to move forward and jump on with someone else when I'm not ready to, I just started to think, well, do you know what, I had a pretty good relationship with this person. I still smile, when I think of things we used to do, but there's no connection there, there's no attachment to that person. It's just me smiling at a memory, it's just me reminiscing, but I would never, it's kind of, you store it away, you compartmentalize it somewhere, and it's a nicer way to do it, because then it means you can move on, you can feel ready to move on, and there's no issue. So I hope this has been useful. As I said, it was just something that came to me because it's something that's been coming up quite a lot in my counselling sessions, and also it's something that I'm going to be doing a lot with in my coaching. So thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and have a fantastic weekend. Take care everyone. Bye.